Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before.
I am an...
Oh, and, an orphan. Please, my lady, can you spare some coin? Thank you. May the divine herself pray for you.
Bless you, sir.
The fuck am
I can't believe you did all that for us. An outsider, even. Thank you. There she is! Now, no... There are a... Yes, sir. And poor Oli still doesn't have his parrot.
Odd.
What have you found?
Pool of blood, the smell of rotting eggs.
There's been no fighting in the alienage recently. Which means the blood is not congealing. I suppose there could... That's by the orphanage, right? A sad
There's a
place.
dead rabid dog in the alley.
I'll report that at once. I suppose one odd... Both of your clues were near there.
Are you sure you're up for this?
I'm sure your friend... Let us...
No, you're gonna die, you know that, huh?
Pigeon crap.
Yes.
Ask away.
The feeling is intense here. This is the right place. I know not if it's the work of the Maleficarum, but there is definitely evil here. You go first. I will follow.
Yeah, you better.
Going. All right.
Ask away.
No.
What's on your mind?
Nothing.
It is no trouble.
Sir Willem, today. I'm a maiden, Sir Willem. Sir Willem? But I'm dying, Sir Willem. Sir Willem.
Be careful.
Pain.
It seems anything can happen.
And I'm off. Red alert!
This is the center of it.
Mortal! You do not belong here!
Blessed be the Maker and his prophet Andraste.
Your pathetic maker is nothing compared to my glory!
I command you, show yourself, demon. Hide in the shadows no more.
You dare to command me? Let us see if your precious maker can protect you now, worm!
Draken's breath!
Nope.
Competent. It's embarrassing.
None. It was good to fight one last time. We make our own path in life. Make yours matter, my child.
I could resurrect him, can I? Nope.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Leave me alone. Just go.
Oh shit.
Boys will protect me. They will.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Let's oh yeah, we saved. Okay, oh.
On my way. It's done.
Ask away.
Yes, of course.
Oh, more people! Yay! Oh, I should get erupted. Damn it. Where is the other sir? Oh, damn it, indeed. The hell?
Ready.
Warden, they're turning the market upside down to find the burglar who bested all hell. But no one's the wiser. I'm going to work hard to find something worthy of your You need anything else?
I did not thank you. No matter why you did it, it was done. And I, the benefactor. You say that so quickly. In the Crows, we do not have friends. And yet here you... Then allow me to say this. What we are doing here, stopping the Blight. I cannot think of anything I have ever done which is so worthy. I intend to see this through to the end with you. After all, someone must take responsibility for preventing your untimely death. A suitable task for a friend, yes?
I hope. You don't need to die either, you know.
Oh, I'm not going to die. It's always the Grey Wardens that die. Did you not read the stories as a child? The hero always dies. Unless the hero has a trusty sidekick with him, then the sidekick dies instead. I knew there was a catch. This friendship business is for the birds, I see. Your wish? Whatever you'd like to ask.
What's your opinion of the Dalish?
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that she had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book.
Sir, that's horrible.
Is it? It seemed normal enough a tale growing up. No different than the other elven boys in the whorehouse. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the Crows. I brought a good price, so I hear.
I'm sorry for you, Sarah.
It's good. Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment, after all.
I'm nothing like you.
Are we so different, you and I? Buffeted by the winds of fate, brought to this point by both circumstance
I'm a
and
dwarven,
excellence.
noble.
If you wish to look at things through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again.
But you don't think yourself as Dalish?
Not at all. I think of myself as Antivan. Still, that did not stop me from running off to join a clan when I drew near Antiva City once. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies but
Oh, fuck.
Your wish? Whatever you'd like to ask. My last mission before this one, you must realize that until that day I was cocky. One of Taliesin agreed to be part of my team, as well as an elven lass named Rina.
You fell in love.
Rina, when Taliesin Rina begged me not to. On her knees, with tears in her eyes, she told me that she loved me and had not betrayed us. I laughed in her face and said that even if it were true, I didn't care.
And you killed her?
Taliesin cut her throat, and I watched her bleed as she stared up at me. I spat on her for betraying the crows. When Taliesin and I finally assassinated the merchant, we found the true source of his information. Rina had not betrayed us, after all. I wanted to tell the crows what we had done. We needn't have bothered. The crows knew what we had done. The master who disliked me told me so to my face. He said the crows knew, and they didn't care. And one day, my turn would come.
Why would they do that?
To rub it in my face. You once... And then, this happened. And here I am.
Do you still want to die?
No. Whatever it is I sought by leaving Antiva, I think I have found it. I owe you a great deal.
I'm glad I have you with me.
Let us return to you. Your wish? Whatever you'd like to ask.
I'm here for you. Of course. Wait, you want to talk about us? Really?
Thank you so much.
Why are you thanking me?
For leading me to an errand, of course. You led me to an errand. You persisted, even though I was sure all you were going to find was a dead end.
I'm glad I could help.
I will never be able to repay you for what you've done for me. Finding an errand allowed me to bring that chapter of my life to a close. I feel free. A great weight has been lifted off my heart. This moment, it feels like the moment before the sunrise. I can stop.
How fares your brother?
I'd hoped to see him while I was in town, but he's made himself scarce. May I help you? This is Ermenric's. Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head.
He needs your help.
He's alive then? Please, if you have any news of my brother, I would hear it.
Sit down or linear state.
A dungeon? What? No. I will go to him at once. Someone will answer for this. Take this with my thanks. It has been in my family since the War of Crowns, crafted for us by the Circle of Magi. An heirloom is a small thing compared to my brother's life.
Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. My son described you in great detail. He tells me that I owe you his life.
I will leave no man suffer at House hands.
When I saw my poor boy's legs, I only wish House still lived that I might tear him apart myself. I would bring troops against his son. But Oswin tells me Thomas had no part in his father's depravity. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin?
All I want is for you to speak against Loghain.
Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I am taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Banorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
One. West. Perhaps they're interested in giving sovereigns to the Chantry, feeding off. Well, I can see how you might. All of Southern Fer. What's a little trifle like that when compared to the There's no point talking about it. Leave me.
Okay.
Hour.
Yes? All right, let me take a look. What? This is terrible. My beloved. You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Oth? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. I am. You've heard of me? I'm sorry to burden you.
I did wrong. Says take a sip, not drink it.
As you wish.
There we go.
So be it.
Something happening now. Level up. Save. Master of Arms. There we go. The fuck?
Veran Salanon, Ranala Foros. Nay, Garan Sudale, Garan!
You need help? Are you lost, spirit?
Iramelashal, Iramelashal!
I shall do it.
I can't believe that. I feel like a bloody fool, I do. Listen, I have to go. Here's your coin back. I won't take a silver because of the way that went down. Give me some time and come back. We'll get our revenge, we will.
Oh wow, okay, thanks.
We can't all be gallivanting about the house all day. Her Highness is here. Someone fetch the clean linen and be quick.
Excuse me, I have to dust the Earl's sitting room. The Chamberlain disapproves of us. If Lady Isolde hadn't brought me into this household from Redcliffe last year, I'd never have been given a place. I beg your pardon, sir.
I haven't been here in a while. Ask away. Of course.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party.
What do you
I've
mean?
been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. What exactly happened there?
Maybe a collaborative into slave. I proved Loghain was involved in slave trading.
Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Okay.
Good luck to you in the Landsmeet.
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech. Maker, he probably does, doesn't he?
If one more servant... I await your command. We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Marik's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn this nation apart to oppose my lord, and never once tried to understand why he is a hero.
He sacrificed people.
But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
You have turn your aside, serve your queen, and save Marik's throne.
You say that with such righteousness. Loghain used to have that ring in his voice. He has not sounded that way in many months now. It is not so clear an enemy when it is your own people you fight.
To support his war, he sold his own people into slavery.
What was he supposed to do? You and Eamon were harassing him at every side, forcing him to empty the treasury to fight you. He never wanted a civil war. After Kaelin died, everyone was supposed to rally, come together to fight the Darkspawn without crying to Orlais for aid. He never anticipated Merrick's bastard would challenge the throne and force this war.
And how do you justify letting all out torture his subjects?
You think war is simple. Torture is, and it is much harder to tell who the enemy is when all of them look like you.
How can you support a man who killed your king?
Kaelin was a fool. He grew up a spoiled child in his ancestors' palace. He never knew what it was to be hunted, to starve. Maybe the Grey Wardens killed him, or maybe my lord let him die of his own foolishness. Either way, it may have saved Ferelden.
So now you admit Loghain may have killed him?
I am not so blind as you think, Warden. I saw the tension between Kaelin and Loghain. My lord is a man of fierce passions, none fiercer than defending this land. If Kaelin threatened that, but whatever he did, it was only in defense of Ferelden.
Stop talking, show me what you can do with that thing.
I can end the threat you pose to Ferelden. To arms, men!
No, 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 no. Oh, fuck. Oh, sh
As you say. Well, that's one less.
Okay.
Let's have at it!
As you say. I shall do so.
Yeah, your general's dead now. Dumbass. Hey! Press the wrong button. No! God damn it. Nope. Ugh.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? Where is the famous steadfastness of the dwarves? How much did it cost the Empress to buy your loyalty?
The Blight is a threat here, not Orlesian.
There are enough refugees in my Banon now to make that abundantly clear.
The south is fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they alone can end the Blight. Yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, and we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
You fled Ostagar and left Kalen to die.
Do tell, Dwarf. The whole Landsmeet has been quite frantic to hear a tactical analysis of Ostagar delivered by a clown. You goaded him into making that charge. He believed the tales, Warden. He thought your handful of men would turn the tide for him. Strategy and consequences be hanged. What would you have me do? Kalen's was not the only life in my hands. Should I have sacrificed the entire army for his mistake? Do not imagine that you can shame me with Kaelin's death. He was Marik's son. My king! No one regrets his loss more than I do.
As much regret selling elves to the winter?
Selling elves? Explain this, Loghain. This is war. Did you believe it would be like the old tales? Knights with pennants flying over battlefields where all outcomes are decided simply and with honor. War is cruel. Every soul who fought alongside Marik knows this. And in it, there are no such things as innocence, only the living and the dead, and the degrees of guilt both bear. Sacrifices were made. If they were too great, the Maker will judge me for it. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter?
What have you been talking about?
You took my daughter, our queen, by force. Killing her...
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn.
Yay,
this man
she's
seized
my mom.
Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
The Queen speaks the truth.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this.
My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
The Warden. I'm with the Warden. Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden!
The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Make
Oh.
her help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
Ha! You lose.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me?
Call off your men and we'll settle this honorably.
Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. When we first met at Ostagar, I would never have thought so, but Ostagar seems like it happened in another lifetime to someone else. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marik told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough. Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Oh,
Will you
great.
face me yourself, or have you a champion?
I'll fight the duel myself.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Okay. I get the dragon armor.
Let's wipe them out quickly!
Face me! Wonderful. Make a guy fight! Yes!
I'll oblige you this time, but normally I don't fight sullers and invalids. For the honor of Ferelden!
That won't help me.
Oh no! Use blood magic!
You, Warden. I thought you were like Kaelin, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
I accept your surrender.
I didn't just hear you say that. You're going to let him live? After everything he's done? Kill him already!
Wait. There is another option. The Taean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
You want him a warden? Why?
There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden. And there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that?
Raya has a point. We could put him through the joining.
Joining the Wardens is an honor, not a punishment. Name him a Warden and you cheapen us all. I will not stand next to him as a brother. I won't!
Not all of us have spotless honor, you know.
Some things can't be undone or forgiven. This goes way beyond having spotless honor. We aren't talking about a minor hiccup in his past. I didn't want to be king. I still don't. But if that's what it takes to see Loghain get justice, then I'll do it. I'll take the crown.
What?
Listen to this.
No!
Can you see how disastrous a king he'd be? Putting his own selfish desires above the needs of his country? You can't seriously support him.
I thought maybe the two of you could marry.
You thought... No! Just... no! Did you take a blow to the head? I'd rather marry the Archdemon.
Not even if the Maker himself appeared and commanded it, Warden.
Well, Honor will remain the throne.
Thank you, Warden. You were wise not to disrupt Ferelden's governance any further in a time of such crisis.
You're siding with her? How could you do this to me? You, of all people.
I thought you hated the idea of being king.
What is wrong with you? I thought we were friends. Now you're siding with a man who killed Duncan.
What are you saying?
I can't do it. I can't. Ask me for a pound of my flesh, or all the gold in Orlais. But don't ask me to I guess I don't have any choice, do I? I'm leaving.
No!
I'm afraid it's not so simple as that, Alistair.
You already got what you wanted. Your murdering father gets a place amongst the Grey Wardens. What else could you want from me?
Your life. unfortunately. So long as you live, rebellions can be raised in your name. Our land cannot endure another civil war. I must call for your execution.
No! No! You owe me a boon! Let him go, Anora!
This is what you would ask? Very well. Though I think it a mistake. Alistair, you may leave on condition that you swear before this Landsmeet that you renounce all claim to the throne for yourself and all your heirs.
That's what it'll take, huh? Fine. I don't want anything to do with this place or any of you people. Ever. I swear it. Time for me to go. Good luck. You'll need it if he actually survives the joining.
You'll always be welcome, Alistair.
Have fun ending the Blight. Or whatever. I guess you made your decision, right? So goodbye.
No!
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a Blight to defeat and armies to gather, and I appoint this woman to lead us in both. We will not allow this land to be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.